let's take a wee look at how we might go about protecting a worksheet and the structure of a workbook. Now, if you go onto your ribbon and along to the Review tab, you will see the option for protecting a sheet and protecting a workbook. You'll also find this if you go to File and then Info and then Protect Workbook. There's a wee drop down here and you can see all the options we've got, including protecting the current sheet and the structure. I'll just go back. The other way you can do it is to right click and then you'll see you've got Protect Sheet there as well. So there's different ways to get to the same point. All right, something just to draw to your attention. Let's go back to the Home tab. And let's have a look here at font. And let's open up the dialog box here, the format cells, and click on Protection. So you will see that by default that is ticked, which means if you protect your worksheet that every cell will be locked. Now let's look at this example here where we have some information and the only thing we're allowing people to change is the miles claimed. Everything else has to remain locked. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight column C. I'm then going to go back into the format cells and protection, and I'm going to uncheck that for column C and click on OK. Now I'm going to go to my review and I'm going to protect the sheet and I'm going to password protect. I'll just put in 12345 just for easiness. Remember, if you forget your password, it's very hard to recover it, if not impossible. So essentially, I've locked the sheet except for column C. Somebody tries to go in and change a name, not allowed. Try to change, a value, not allowed. The mileage rate, nothing. However, if they go into the miles claimed and make a change, they can do that. Okay, so that is one way how you can protect the sheet. And notice actually when I unprotect it there, and if you want to see all the options, I've just used one example, but when you have a look at it, you'll see all the different things that you can allow people to do or not to do. So that's looking at protecting the sheet. Okay, now what about, in this case here, the sheet here, number 2, and here's some salaries. And maybe you don't want people to get access to this. Maybe that's just, it's got to be on a spreadsheet, but you want to keep it hidden away. Well, one thing you can do is we could go ahead and just hide the sheet. But what we do know about hiding sheets is if somebody knows about that, all you got to do is right click to see if unhide is available to get your sheet back. So if you want a sort of deep hide, what you can do is you can right click and you can hide. Then go up to protect the workbook, and this is the structure of your workbook. And again, I'll just put in a password here, the 12345. So this time we are protecting the structure of the workbook, which means if somebody comes in and they try to see if something can be unhidden, you'll notice there that hide and unhide are unavailable, as are, moving, copying, tab colors, everything has been essentially grayed out. So somebody could not get in. If you wanted to unhide your sheet, you would just go back to the Protect Workbook, put in your password, click on OK, then go back, unhide, and there you have it back. So that is how you can protect your workbook structure.